Hello everybody, Super Tim 101 here with another build review. Today we're going to be talking about the Atlas. This is the Atlas that was given away at one of the Mayhem events, the third phase of the Mayhem events, but this was also a loyalty mech in 2021, so that's why it has the cool pattern, camo pattern on it, which I think looks really sick. The Atlas was actually one of the coolest mechs in the lore, designed by the man himself, Alexander Kerensky. And he wanted to have this sort of skull face to basically instill fear in his opponents. So he actually designed the face itself and wanted something that could be an assault platform in many different ways. So that is the Atlas. This is the Atlas K3. And the Atlas K3 has some things, well, one thing that no other Atlas has, and that is jump jets. So you have these things on here get added. Jump jets for the Atlas. So this is a little bit of a jumpy boy. So let's jump into the mech lab and see what we've got. And I want to highlight something right here. In the new, most recent patch, we actually have quirks just here that you can see. You don't have to go to the store anymore to designate, differentiate what your skills are versus your quirks. You can see it right here, which is really fun. So the quirks for this mech are missile cooldown minus 15%, which is really cool, velocity plus 10%, and heat minus 10%. And then it's got a bunch of armor and structure, I guess just armor bonuses, like all the Atlases have. And then because it's got jump jets, the only one, it actually has some jump jet quirks as well. So today we're going to be playing it basically like a sort of a stealthy Atlas 7D, sort of the standard variant, but with Guardian ECM and with 3 jump jets. So you go with a light engine 360, which actually makes this a pretty speedy Atlas for what it's worth. And then 4 medium lasers, 2 in each arm, an AC20 with 3 tons of ammo, an MRM30 with 2 tons of ammo. It's a little bit light on ammo in general, but it is kind of like, just you go in, like I said, you're kind of speedy for an Atlas, but not really speedy. It's only 58.3. You go in, you shoot, you twist, and that's about it. Plays like most other Atlases, except a couple cool things. Again, are the jump jets and the Guardian ECM. So that gives it a little bit of an edge, I feel like, in terms of sneaking up on people. I've turned the corner and, like, whoops, surprise Atlas. Actually, I have a video about that if you want to check it out. And it can be pretty effective. So why don't we jump into the skills and check it out. So yeah, new skill tree. So I went full cooldown and full heat gen because I want to shoot my guns as much as possible after twisting, being able to twist and shoot, and then heat gen because it is a little bit of a spicy mech with all the weapons platforms that it runs. A little bit into range just to get a little bit more effective range. You're probably going to be shooting a little bit out of optimum every now and then, so just giving a little bit of an edge on that. Then I picked up all the laser duration nodes and the magazine capacity for medium lasers and the AC20, because it doesn't have a ton of ammo for the AC20, but 30 rounds, not too bad. That's with the magazine capacity, so you really want the magazine capacity for this. And then all 3 of the missile pod nodes. So the missile rack, which gives you more ammo, missile spread, which keeps it a tighter spread, hit fewer components with one volley, and then high explosive, so you can have a higher crit chance, maybe do more damage to exposed components. As an assault mech, you want as much armor and structure as possible. With the new skill tree, you can get a full skeletal density and armor hardening tree, so I did that as well. Nothing in the other trees. I don't run AMS because I just don't I'm slot locked, so I can't add it. Otherwise, I would. Just haven't figured out how to add it. And yeah, so that's it for survivability. Let's jump into operations since we're not messing with mobility or jump jets. Full cool run heat containment because it is a hot mech. You want to be able to brawl as long as possible. Twist, fire, so you want as high as heat cap as possible and dissipate heat as fast as possible. It is an ECM mech, so I got both of the ECM nodes in the sensor tree with the sensor range. Sensor range isn't as important, but the ECM nodes are super important. And then I was able to get one seismic sensor. It is a brawler, so you want to know what you're going up against if you turn a corner. And the target info gathering is always helpful as well. And then, of course, my one consumable slot, which gives me the cool shot and the UAV. A lot of people don't necessarily run UAVs on their heavier mechs, just because they'd rather use something like a airstrike or artillery strike, or they might expand the skill tree to get another cool shot because they're a brawler. But I just feel like the nodes are used better elsewhere. So that is the build. It runs basically like a standard Atlas, but with a couple little tricks, like the jump jets and the ECM. So let's jump into a game and see what you think.
I'm going to loop around. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm going to loop around as wide as possible, try to pop a UAV behind him. That's what I'm doing.
I will hold them down. You give them the jalapeno enema and it'll help their constipation.
So if I make it over there alive.
I think I just have to be patient.
Please don't follow me unless you have stealth armor. I don't mean to yell at you. You're getting too close. You'll blow my cover. I'm basically invisible. Nah, that's fine. You can go somewhere else. It's just I got stealth armor, so if you're standing next to me, they'll know something's going on. They could look right at me, and unless they have an eagle eye. I mean, I'm not that well camouflaged for this map, but. Well, looks like we already got some boys over there. He'll just went right forward. I don't like doing that. I always run into somebody. Alright, I'm gonna try to start working on this guy in D65. He's alone. Well, his buddy just showed up, but.
Got a king crab in the platform on Delta 4.
Yeah, those two, I'm just gonna leave them alone.
Look like UAV.
There's definitely a king crab on that platform.
CT on Charlie, king crab.
Nice job.
Should be another guy right here.
Just shot at a corpse.
I don't know about this.
Oh, just fell off. He did.
Chat's only.
Watch that trash can top of Delta 5.
Roger.
Echo CT.
Damn, how are they spotting me?
We're experiencing some losses. Don't get sloppy out there.
Damn. Alright.
The enemies are half depleted. Keep pushing.
I don't want to fall here.
Oh, you got him. Nice.
Got 2 low ground.
Well, this bridge is going to be dangerous. This might be a suicide cross, but we're going to attempt it anyways. Oh, 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 oh. I made it.
What's that? There we go.
He jumped off the cliff in D6 down below now. So he's not going to be a problem for a minute.
Viper's going high.
Mauler.
Delta. He's lagged. Where's that Mauler you said?
D5, no, D6. He's dropped down below.
Stealth trash can, high echo 4.
Roger.
Where is this guy?
No! Oh, I fell off. I thought I was going to die. Shit, still on again.
Almost got them all. Clean up the survivors.
Alright. There's one on Delta 5. Getting seismic up top.
Roger.
Delta 4, Delta 5 corner.
All I gotta do is find a way up.
That is the challenge in this map.
I don't know. We barely, nobody ever votes for this map, so I barely know it. Other maps I could run around blindfolded.
Force. We can't lose any more soldiers.
Oh, he's dead. Alright. That Mauler dead yet?
Where are they at? Where are they at?
Ooh, low signal on you guys, Echo 4.
Roger.
Command to ground.
Nicely done, guys.
We're detecting
Woohoo.
more hostiles.
Nice work, boys. I just realized I had the credits of a movie rolling the entire time. My earbuds, I couldn't hear it. Jack the Giant Slayer.
It's not bad. Killing blow, 2 fellows. 5 KMDDs. Alright, I'll take that. 1110 damage. 4 components. So it was pretty good. What do we do here? Top damage. Alright. I'll take it.
Damn, Super 10. 1110, not too shabby.
Thanks, man. Well, that went well. That was a really fun game, and a lot of things went really right. So I wanted to highlight a couple things, and just to highlight the effectiveness of this mech. The first is, when you see something, call it out. I called out that king crab that was going on the platform. I knew it was going to be there. The Irby went with me. I was able to see him on seismic. I also put up a UAV. I keep saying this, but information is ammunition. So call out where people are. Communicate with your team. We had some really great communication in that game. There was a couple guys that they weren't showing up on, or couldn't hear them in comms. I think that's just an audio issue that's happening in the game right now. They're going to fix that in the next patch or the next hotfix. But yeah, if you see something, let people know where mechs are, and you can focus your fire. Another thing is, don't be afraid to take damage as an Atlas. You have the highest armor and the highest structure in the game. Don't be reckless. Don't just charge in into nothing, but don't be afraid to take damage. In addition to that, be sure you twist the damage. You saw this when I was fighting both the Highlander and the Dragon. Maybe not so much with the Highlander. I could have twisted a little bit better. But with the Dragon, he was shooting me with those AC2s. I would fire, I would twist away. I would fire, I would twist away. So even I was getting pelted, I was, twisting that and spreading that damage all over my Atlas. I was able to actually keep all of my components. Now I had to stare him down a little bit at the end to target his legs because I noticed those were damaged. Always target the damaged components. But I was able to really spread the damage and survive. Don't be afraid to soak damage up in your Atlas. I really feel like this is the best Atlas in the game. You've got the ECM. It makes you difficult to target. You're a big target. People will see you. People will shoot at you. But if they're distracted, they're fighting your friends, and you don't have the Dorito, they're not going to immediately target you. They're going to target your friends, which allows you to creep up on people. I believe that's what happened with the Highlander, which was great. And also with the jump jets, it helps you do some mobility things like the pirouette, where you jump up and move your legs, which is a way tighter turn than just trying to maneuver your legs. So helps with mobility, helps with getting over obstacles. But I was able to jump over the fountain to get into a better position at the beginning of the game. So it's a great Atlas. It has a little bit less firepower than the Atlas 7 Delta, but it is just a great Atlas. A lot of mobility, a lot of speed, decent firepower. You can see that in the game. So also shout out to the team for great communication, letting people know where people were, harassing the early guys. The Lights did a really great job. So just a really fun match to play. I hope you liked it. If you did, leave a like and have a great day.